Laundry hampers. Once you find a good one that you like, you really don't want to have it break or don't want to have problems with it. Well, this one was one that my wife really liked. 3 bins, lots of space, collapses, expands, all that fun bits. Well, the problem is, those are plastic. And, as plastic tends to do, this broke. The little end, one too many collapses, this piece came off, was flapping, and things were not working. Well, of course, they don't sell these anymore. So, what are you gonna do? Well, initially I was gonna say, all right, let's do 3D printing, let's figure this out. I tried it in CAD, all that kind of stuff. Then I said, that's too hard. What do I have that I can do? Well, I had a piece of oak too before. And basically, I realized, okay, I can actually make this as a replacement part, and it turns out I had little bolts and screws, or not bolts and screws, bolts and nuts. So I made a piece that was the right size, drilled it all out, drilled the holes, got this all in there, then realized I cannot put it on this bar because this doesn't come off. So I actually had to make 2. I took the bottom piece off and did the same thing. And as you can see on, let's see if I get this right. This one, I actually drilled wrong and had to drill it twice, but it worked just fine. So this holds in the bottom piece, and this has been, what, 4 years since the fix, and it's worked just fine. So just because plastic breaks, as long as you have something that you can make that looks equivalent or works equivalently, you don't have to worry about it too much. The big key is trying. But yeah, it worked. And it, like I said, it's lasted 4 to 5 years or more at this point. And because there's play, it's very hard to do with the phone plus trying to look. Because there's play in it, there's no real stress and strain. The only stress and this is going to be almost impossible to do with one hand. Yeah, I can't do it that way. Yeah. But in any case, I was trying to expand it and contract it, but that's not going to be possible with one hand and holding the camera at the same time. But yeah, it has worked for expanding and contracting, and everything's worked just fine for 4 or 5 years. So, and there's no wear and tear on the pieces, so it's probably going to last until the rest of the plastic all breaks. But luckily, oak 2x4s are cheap. Well, cheap relatively. So if you have extra bits, you can just do that. So, yep. Things you can do if you find something broken and need to fix it. Get creative.